Hey guys, sup, Ree here for the TheYugiohCouncil. If you don't know what this is a series that we do monthly called Card versus Card, and basically it's a discussion battle where we pit 2 cards or 3 cards or 4 cards, whatever it is, against each other, and then you guys vote in the comments for next month's or what you didn't, agree with or how you feel about it, and we create this nice little discussion pool. Think about it as what Coffee Time was before we went to Coffee Time, did full-on discussion videos. Think of it that way. And usually I start with these little intros before we go into the battle, so that way you understand what you're getting yourself into. And I also give a little bit of a channel update, which I'm going to do right now. Now, this video is planned to be released on Sunday. As long as everything is unplanned, you'll understand what I'm about to say. The plan is, in the middle of the week, Tuesday or Wednesday, that's the middle of the week to me, we're going to have the Lightsworn decks. So I posted a channel update today when we're filming on Friday, because it's a 3-day production on Card vs. Card, straightforward 3-day production. I posted that it's basically going to break down to, there's going to be a Lightsworn video each and every day until I cover all the decks and everything I have planned for it. Just so you guys are in the loop. If you don't like a video in your subscriber feed, just wait for the next one to come out. Not that hard, just saying. Thank you guys for continued support, and here we go with Card vs. Card starting now. Alright, first battle, which you see on screen, is Fire and Ice Hands. I'm sorry, I put Frost, I'm stupid. Fire and Ice Hands versus Reborn Tengu versus Mini Chaos Dragons, and this is going to be an epic battle because these are definitions of today's floaters when we come into talking about what a floater means. And that's something we're going to talk about separately, fully on the Coffee Time I really want to talk about. But the Chaos Minis, let's start with these guys. These guys are personally my favorite. When they're synchroed or destroyed, when they're sent to the graveyard from the field, you get to search out the other one. So dark searches out light, light searches out dark. Pretty understandable. To summon the dark one, you have to banish the light. To summon the light one, you have to banish the dark. Pretty easy concept. Fire and Ice Hands, when they're destroyed by battle or card effect, as long as Fire Hand destroys a monster, you can bring out Ice Hand. As long as Ice Hand destroys a monster, you can bring out Fire Hand. They constantly loop each other. Reborn Tengu is searchable by Tenki. It can only special itself out. It can only get you another Reborn Tengu. Now that we've come to the definition of all 3, I'll start giving my reasons why I give it to the Fire and Ice Hands. The Chaos get the second place, and Tengu gets last. I'll give you my reasons why. Fire and Ice Hands simply have defined a good chunk of this game recently, ever since the release of Primal Origins. They were kind of like sleeper cards that everyone knew about and was trying to figure out how the hell do I make this work. And when we got to Primal Origins, everything started clicking with the artifacts and trap tricks. It made sense. The other thing why I'm giving the Mini Chaos Dragons second place is because their usage among light and dark decks. Like Fire and Ice Hand can be splashed anywhere, and Light and Dark can be splashed anywhere with Light and Dark. That's my main reasonings. Reborn Tengu, even though searchable by Tenki and gets a power boost off all the beast stuff, and regardless how it's taken out, you get another one. At least when these guys clog, you have extra copies, and it's like a 6-card card pool compared to the 3. That's my main reasonings. You guys let me know in the comments what your positions are on these 3, and let's move on to the next battle. This is always one of my favorites, Maxi versus Effect Veiler. The reason this is one of my favorites, and that's the thing Geo does, it makes me laugh, hence why I say it in the video. The reason it's one of my favorites, it's because it always comes down to the formats. And Maxi versus Effect Veiler is classic Card vs. Card, even before the Council on the original channel, which I learned a lot to the Council, came back and made this channel to basically do what I'm doing now. It's great. But that's ancient history compared to what we're talking here. Effect Veiler allows you to negate any monster, Maxi allows you to draw. They work best as pairs. I've always stated that every Card vs. Card battle that we always mention them. But because of this format that's coming to a close, Maxi is going to get the win without question, because it is the better of the 2 right now. You can't Effect Veiler on your opponent's turn that Pallades or those hands. It's not really going to help you. Breakthrough skill helps a lot more, and probably still will throughout the next format. So, on to battle number 3. Alright, battle number 3 had to restart because, well, we're in the reptile room, and if you know anything about reptiles, then you know that crickets chirp the males. That's not important. Card D versus Mathematician, always random things going on. Alright, in a way, both of these cards are similar because Mathematician allows you to send a card and then draw a card. Card D nets you the 2 cards. They both give you the same kind of aspect, except that they're both separate cards. Mathematician will stay on the board and mill 1 straight from the deck of your choosing, level 4 or lower, and give you 1 if it's destroyed by battle. Card D doesn't care, just gives you the draw 2. If they effect failure you, you're going to get the draw. If they break through skill drain, you're still going to be able to tribute it, go to your end phase, and have your 2 cards in hand. So, with that knowledge now in your head, just in case, Card D is going to take the win for the early game. If we're talking late game, Mathematician's still going to be better. But Card D gets the win. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. And moving on to number 4. Alright, number 4. Overworked the Trap card versus Ragna 0. This is one I was really interested in getting into the meat and bones of this, because they both are pretty much the same thing, except one's a trap form and one's an exceed monster that allows you to draw 1 after destruction. The only difference is that Overworked, if I'm not mistaken here, because I don't have the card in front of me, targets everything on the board. Does not care. Ragna 0 only targets 1 monster, so there's that. But Ragna 0 replaces the card, well, the exceed material allows you to draw 1, and it's not a one-time thing that can't be hit by wiretap or trap stun or anything that's going to negate your trap card off. Ragna 0 also carries the, I don't really have to worry about being a side deck card, because you can just throw me in your extra deck and I pop out when you need me. And that's pretty much the only reason why Ragna 0 is going to take the victory lap for this card versus card battle. If, I don't know, if, say, Overwork was a quick spell card, it would probably get the win, or if we were in such a trap heavy format where Trap Stun and Wiretap were around as much, then it would probably take the win. But Ragna 0 is going to take it, and it's going to take a victory lap around, so on to the last battle. Usually every card versus card, I always save my favorite for the last. And that usually is what you guys write in and request, and I love reading through them. It's a great experience. I hope you guys enjoy watching this. Supply unit versus card of safe return. I don't think anyone in their right mind ever saw this coming on a card versus card battle, not even myself. Now, I just want to quickly say, for everyone who requested and will request, thank you for taking the time out to do so. I will get to them, I promise, and I'm sorry if I didn't put like the usernames in it, because it takes 40 hours to do these videos. From filming to planning to just it's a bunch of behind the scenes stuff, but that's not important. What it is now supply unit versus card of safe return. 2 cards with legendary effects that allow you to draw. Why do I say legendary? Card of safe return, every time a monster comes back from the graveyard, special from the graveyard, you are allowed to immediately draw 1 card. You have 3 of them, you're netting 3 cards. We've learned this with supply unit. Supply unit, when a card is destroyed by battle card effect on the field, a monster is destroyed. You can draw 1, but only 1 for that turn. Now, some of you may go, well, really, by logic, card of safe return is 10 times better. And I would hate to disagree, but knowing how I am, I have to. Here's the thing about supply unit and why it may just take the victory lap this go around. If you have a searcher monster, much like the mini dragons that we talked earlier in the video, or the hands earlier in the video, or goblin zombie, then when it's destroyed, you're going to net 2 cards, not 1. Now, card of safe return can be by the same theory, because, well, if I special goblin zombie from the graveyard, throw him in defense mode or something, and play Dark Hole, I'm going to net 2 cards, and then I could do it all over again by using Mizuki again. And that's pretty much the meat and bones of everything. They each have that super duper draw effect, and it just comes down to which one is exactly better. And over time, it gets like a fine wine. It's the only time I'm going to make that reference. Card of safe return gets the win. Because of cards like Pinpoint Guard, Call of the Haunted, Monster Reborn, Soul Charge, and about 20 other things I can't name because we'll be here all night and all day. That's the only reason it's going to take the victory lap. Because of the fact that, I like saying victory lap, I don't know why, I'm random today. Supply Unit's a great card, but it gets second place this time. Let me know what you guys want to see on the next card versus card. Leave all your suggestions in the comments below. I don't care if you have 40 suggestions or you only have one. I love to hear them, and I always love to use them, and they're just great, and you make the channel better every single fucking day. I can't even hold back the F word. You make it great every single day, each and every one of you. Thank you again for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button. If you're new to the channel and this really did interest you, and you like the concept of it and how different it is, then make sure to hit the subscribe button too while you're at it. And finally, if you really enjoyed the video besides doing the request that I asked down below, and I know it's a lot of requests, but thank you, then make sure to share the video on your Twitters, your Facebooks, your MySpaces. No one uses MySpace anymore. Just whatever your social media choice is, and I thank you again. Till next time, next video, I'm Ragna for the TheYugiohCouncil, and I will see you next month on Card vs. Card, but I will see you on the next video in a few hours. Thanks for watching. From all of us at the Council, thanks for your support. Peace.